Hey guys, Dio here again, bringing the next guide. This time we're gonna talk about the other girl on the game so far, and it's Wolf, as you guys are seeing. Let's take a really quick look at her stats. As you guys are seeing here, she has a bow and a blade, and she has like really good stats overall, except for health. So she's really squishy, but other than that, she's really good at pretty much everything. So let's pick her up and let's take a look at Wolf. Well, this is her walk speed when she has the bow, but if you change to the knife, she runs really fast. So you should always use the knife when you wanna move around. She has decent range with the bow. You can when you your normal range is this one, but if you hold it in, it goes quite far. So she has really good range. She has also really nice stamina regen. So as I told you, she's pretty much good at everything except for she cannot take so many hits, but other than that she's really awesome. So let's take a look at her skills. I'm gonna show all of them real quick because Wolf has lots of skills, but they pretty much they are really simple. You know, the first skill it's the crit shot. Like every second arrow you hit, it's gonna crit, and that goes like if you keep hitting, it will crit all the time. So this is her first ability. It's a really good one. Second one is you can change the type of arrow. She has the normal wood arrows and this one that's bigger and it's a stone arrow. And the difference between them is that the stone arrow stuns and leaves the guy wounded for a long time. This is the best wound effect on the game, so this arrow does quite a lot for Wolf when you manage to hit, of course. But usually you will be using the normal one because the stone arrow has a time to charge. Like when you, she takes a while to charge it, but after that you're good to go. And those are the two abilities with the bow. And now let's see the knife. The knife has the melee, you know, this. She flips and hits the guy and stuns. It has a cooldown, but it comes back really fast, as you guys can see. And other than this, she has the pounce, which you can, after the charge time, you release it and she lunges. You can like only hit the guy once like this, or if you tap fire when you're on top of him, she uses the knife to hack and slash and does more damage, and she takes longer to get off the guy, but she does more damage like that. And those are pretty much all Wolf skills. And oh no, I forgot to tell you about the roll. Her other skill is this roll. It's pretty much like Phantom's special roll, special dash, but Wolf uses this roll. It works out basically the same as Phantoms, but Wolf has something that's even better than Phantoms. That is that when you're rolling, you can aim and shoot as well as Phantom. But if you hit any arrow when you're rolling, you do a massive crit damage. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. As you saw, there was two arrows, one while I was rolling and one right before right when I finished the roll. You see that she takes a while on the stance. So while she's on that position, if you shoot an arrow, it will crit, and you can shoot like 2 arrows per roll. So you can crit 2 times. With the first one, you can release it as soon as you start the roll, and then you use the second one to crit after. And if you keep shooting, it will keep critting because it's gonna trigger her first ability, which is the crit after each arrow. The difference between this crit and the roll one is that the roll one deals a little bit more damage, but it's basically almost the same. So Wolf, as you guys are noticing by now, it's a high damage dealer character, but she requires a lot of accuracy on the arrows, and she doesn't have really good fire rate. As you can see here, it's quite slow, but if you manage to hit every arrow, you're gonna do a ton of damage really fast to anyone. Even if you're facing a deserter, you still do lots of damage to him. As you can see, you can kill deserter really fast too. So those are all Wolf skills. And well, talking about some combos for Wolf, I mean, pretty much her combo is already, I've shown you guys already, which is the roll with 2 arrows. This is like her most used combo on games. But you can do something different. Like you can start with a stone arrow, which also crits, and then change to a regular one and hit, because it's gonna be nice to hit the stone arrow because of the wound effect that I told you. It's massive wound effect. Like the guy is gonna be really slow while this is going, and as you guys can see, it lasts for a long time. Like I believe it's something like 6 seconds, something like that, and it's really massive, guys. Like you run so much, you got so slow, you get so slow when you get hit by that. So it's a really nice way to initiate as a wolf, you know. Then you can change to the regular arrows and just shoot, because the guy is gonna be really slow. Of course, like people will dash away, but if you manage to hit a stone arrow on a guy that just like are in the middle of a fight and you see that he already used some of his stamina and he has little, even if he runs, you can just wolf farm and run after him, and when you get in range you can roll and crit him because he's gonna be really slow. So this is a good tool for wolf. But for combos, I believe that's it, guys. I mean, you can always, like, of course, if the guy manages to just get really close, you can stun him and try to shoot arrows after, you know, and get some crits like that. It's kind of a combo, but you almost don't use this, because basically when you play wolf, you're gonna try to always be at range to take advantage of your damage and of your range, of course. And because you are really squishy, so you don't want anyone near you. So most wolves, when someone gets really close to her, they just stun the guy and run. Like they use the stun and just run away in wolf form and get space back and start over. But just for the sake of combos, you can like try to stun and do a roll like that and get 2 crits, of course. And this is all for wolf combos. People used to do the flip and charge the bounce, but I don't believe you can do that anymore. I believe the devs nerfed this, because you could like stun lock people with wolf, so it would be really like easy for you to do this, you know, as long as you manage to hit the stun. Maybe you can still do it. Maybe I'm just bad with wolf and not able to show you guys here, but maybe you can still do it. I don't know if you can for sure, but even if you try that, it's not a really good. Like I don't think you can, man. Yeah, I think maybe you can if you're really fast, which I'm not, as you guys are seeing here. Because I think the guy can still dash away, or maybe if you manage to do it faster than me, you might get it. So that's another combo you can try. Excuse me. But basically, wolf is all about just creating with arrows all day, every day, until you kill someone. And that's basically it for wolf combos. So let's move on to some tips. Well, guys, wolf is a pretty straightforward character. There's not much I can tell you guys about her, because she's just like the same concept, you know. She's cushy. You have to play safe with her. You have to take advantage of your excellent move speed while you're in wolf form. You have to always like be at range, try to always be at max range and get a crit in and maybe get out and start over. You can really follow up any stun with massive crits. You know, if you wait for your friends to stun the guy and then you roll in and get some juicy crits like that. And that's basically what wolf does. Like you only basically do that the entire match. Well, a thing that you guys might, you know, take advantage also is when people take cover, you can always use the roll to just go like this and shoot an arrow. Like if there was a guy taking cover here, you can like roll and get him like this. And this is really good to, you know, get people who are taking cover as a wolf. One thing it would be really nice if she had for the bounce, it would be she being able to just jump over and get the guy, because I just think that would be really cool, but she can't, at least for now. Another thing about wolf is uh, oh my god, I totally forgot what I was going to say. My brain just blanked. But I'll remember really quick what I was going to tell you guys. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember. It's the bounce. Like guys, this move, it looks really cool and all, you know. It, she covers really massive range. It's even bigger than what it looks like. She goes over this. She goes like I believe it's something like here, and it's even bigger than that. I think maybe I could get that key from here. Yeah. So the range is bigger, but this move, guys, it's not a really good move for you to be using because most outlaws can cancel your bounce. You know, if you get hit while you're flying, the bounce gets cancelled, so you just gonna take damage and you're not gonna be able to do anything about it. And even if you manage to hit someone, if another enemy comes and shoot you while you hacking and slashing the guy, the bounce gets cancelled and you get hit. And your friends cannot hit the guy that you're bouncing. So it's only it only goes for wolf. So it's not a very good move to use. But of course you guys can use it if you want. I don't use it much because of that. But if you guys are going to be trying the bounce, I would recommend for you to try on matadors because I think matador have a harder time canceling your bounce because all she can do is either throw a spear when you're bouncing or try to hit a slash right on you when you get near her, but that's really hard. So Matador might be the best target for you guys to try to bounce, you know. But all other than Matador, I wouldn't recommend for you guys to use the bounce on any other outlaw because they can just shoot you mid-air and cancel your bounce, and you will do no damage to them. And because of that, you will lose a lot of health and get nothing from the other guy. So I recommend for you guys to only use the bow and use the knife only for the speed on the wolf form, and maybe the stun if anyone gets near you. So that would be my my go-to. But don't use the bounce much, guys. It's not very good move. So yeah, and that's all for Wolf, guys. I mean, she's not. There's not much I can tell you guys more about her. But let's talk some builds. Well, I Wolf has because of Wolf has such a good stats. She benefits a lot from every stat, but I would recommend for the only must have stat on Wolf it's damage, because when you put damage, her crits do a lot of damage, guys. Like an arrow like that does a ton of damage, so she benefits really much out of the damage. But other than damage, you guys can use pretty much any other stats you want. I, of course, I like HP, even though it's the stat that she benefits less from all the others. But you know, I'm just bad and being slippery. I've told you guys this already, so that's why I use HP. But she can do really well with speed, you know, because she's gonna run even faster when you're in wolf form. And also stamina regen is a really good one too, because her stamina regen is already good, but if you put more points it's gonna be even better, and you're gonna be rolling a lot. As you can see, she takes she recovers stamina quite fast, even just by aiming. You don't even need to take cover so much to get stamina back as a wolf. So if you put stamina regen, it's gonna be really nice on her too. And it comes down to play style, what you feel more comfortable with. I feel more comfortable with HP because I like to think that I can tank, even if it is just one more hit from any other character. I think it's worth it, at least for me. But maybe with speed you'll be more difficult to get hit because you're gonna be so fast, and maybe with stamina regen you're gonna be able to dish out damage more fast or faster, because you know you're gonna take stamina back for your rolls really quick, and you're gonna be rolling all the time and just killing the guy like that, and you know still have stamina to run away after. So stamina, I would recommend, if it was me, I would put stamina uh, on a, to replace HP. But of course you guys can try it out, all the stats. I just don't recommend much fire rate. I think of all the stats, fire rate is the worst one for you to put on wolf, because with fire rate, you even if you put like 4 points on fire rate, you're not gonna be able to shoot an arrow, like 3 arrows per roll. You're gonna be doing like 2 arrows, which is the same amount that you do already. And maybe with fire rate you can like shoot faster and you know stagger the guy more, but I don't think it's not that it's not good, but I think she benefits from the other stats way better than from fire rate. So that's just my opinion. So that's Wolf, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. She's a really hard character to play because you have to get used to aiming with her. It's really difficult to hit arrows, especially when you're learning. So it takes some time. Take some time, guys. Don't be so hard on Wolf if you play her a few matches and you just don't do well, because she takes some practice. But when you get good with her, she becomes a devastating character. Really high burst and really high damage overall. Like most wolves do lots of damage every match because of the crits, and she's just she's just that, man. She's just a big damage dealer, quick damage dealer. As you saw there, I took like 40% of Kid Red's health with 2 arrows with one roll. And you can do that, guys. If you hit the first arrow, basically you hit the second one too, because the guys get staggered by the first one. So the second one comes just in time to get him. So it's really nice when you start to play Wolf and when you start to hit your crits. Don't like use your rolls. Don't get like attached to just one role and shoot arrows because you think it's gonna be a waste. You can use your role to cover more distance, like, and get the guy like that. Don't worry about your stamina so much because you can always wolf farm and run away. Like, I believe Wolf is the fastest character in the game when she's like this, so no one will be able to run faster than you. But of course, still be careful. I usually always leave one stamina for running. I like to do two rolls. I like to do two rolls and just leave the last one for running and to recover, just for just to be safe. But you can always like get if you if you if you're gonna kill the guy, I say use your three rolls just to get the crit and kill the guy that's running. And that's it, guys. That's all for Wolf. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys like Wolf. She's a really nice character. And good luck on Lone Tree. And as always, if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, you can always comment on this video or go to the Steam chat group and talk about it with the other players or with me or with the devs. And that's it. See you guys on the next guide and stay on Lone Tree. Bye bye.